Hey there, welcome to another video on brain and behavior. My name is Dr. Kapil Kakkar. I'm a psychologist and author who used to write for Times of India, Speaking Tree, and Mind, Body, Spirit and You. You may also check out 4 books I have authored on Amazon. One of them is published in 7 languages, Secrets of Success through Bhagavad Gita. So let's get going. Have you noticed this? I'm sure you must have noticed it umpteenth times. Before elections, they fold their hands. You know who I'm talking about. They sit on the floor with villagers. They are quite submissive and humble. They will hug children. They speak about pain, injustice, poverty. And then when they win, or they are inaccessible, too busy, too important, too distant, the warmth disappears, the empathy fades, the eyes go cold, as if the same voter becomes untouchable. The question is why? Let's go inside the brain. When you see someone suffering, 2 powerful regions of the brain light up: the anterior cingulate cortex and the insular cortex. These are not just scientific terms. They are the biological foundation of empathy. The anterior cingulate cortex allows you to feel another person's pain, and that is what the politicians do when they come for vote, showing empathy. The insular cortex makes you uncomfortable in the face of injustice. It creates that knot in your stomach when you see people around suffering, or anyone suffering for that matter. That discomfort is what pushes humans to help. Now, here is the uncomfortable truth. Research on individuals high in social dominance orientation, like politicians, people deeply driven by hierarchy, power, and status, show reduced activation in these very regions. Less activation, less emotional resonance, and less empathy. When the brain's empathy circuits are quieter, power becomes easier to get guilt-free. That is why they don't regret the politicians. And exercise without emotional burden, as if voters and promises never existed, or now exists as per convenience. And then something else also happens. The stress levels after winning also are down. Winning individuals often show lower baseline stress hormones, lower reported anxiety, a strong self of control, which means once they are in power, the stress level, anxiety level, they all vanish. That is how they make the brain work. Think about that. Less stress, more control, less emotional disturbance from others' pain. So no empathy. From the outside, it looks like indifference to the core. From the inside, it may be neurobiology aligning with power. And that is why you don't see much difference in how they behave. So every election cycle, promises are made. We will end your suffering. We will lift you out of poverty. We will transform education. But transformation requires emotional investment. And emotional investment requires empathy. Without empathy, power becomes performance. Compassion becomes strategy. And suffering becomes statistics. The real question is not why do politicians change after the election once they win. The real question is, does power slowly rewire the brain? Because now the environment has changed. Or do brains wired for dominance rise to power? And if empathy can be trained, should it be mandatory for leadership? Because a society led without empathy will always keep its people waiting for change that never comes.